my good friends, and welcome to Life Expansion. And I'm Jason Stephenson, and thank you so much for being here and for giving yourself the gift today to do this meditation, to give yourself today some space to do this. And just before I go on, I'd encourage you to share with anyone if you choose. And also, I just want to check that the sound is all good. Once I know that, I can continue on. And I'd like to say hello to a few people that are watching the live stream at the moment, and that's I can see Orphan and Adele and Psychic Channel, Anne, Gret, Livy, Elena, Heather, Ilya, Belinda, Ali O'Shea, welcome Ali, and Tanya, Nell, Barbara, good morning from New South Wales, Australia to the Gold Coast for you, Barbara. Hi Paul, lovely to hear you. And yes, Dharma is that way. Dharma's in the background over there, and it's good to we're both here. Sound is great, fantastic. Thank you, and love you too, Orphan. And also to all the people that are here, thank you very much. But also to the people that are watching the replay of this, and I know many will. For some, it's very late for you, so thank you for staying up. But it's great. You're giving yourself a gift today, and the gift of meditation. And what we're going to be doing today is a meditation that I did on the program Consciousness Creators. I always muck that one up. It's a tongue twister. Consciousness Creators. I did that a few days ago last week, and I'm going to repeat that one again here on the YouTube platform. It's going to be most likely a regular occurrence that I'm going to be doing live meditations and live talks on this platform here. The days sometimes will vary, but I'm going to do my best to notify you days in advance of when the times are. And that is due to the fact that sometimes I'm away and other times I will be getting guest speakers to come in and to join me on this program. And I'm just going to quickly go over to here. I will ask, where are you all from, by the way? What country are you all in? I know that Paul's here in, I listened in New Zealand, still doing UK. Thanks very much, Paul. I know we've got Barbara here from Queensland, Australia. Ali O'Shea's in Ireland. Where are you from? I'd love to know. And for most of you, it's winter. For a lot of you, it's winter. For us, it's in Australia, it's summer. It's been very hot, although the last few days has been cold. Putting on the jumpers. Okay, so we've got Serbia. Christina's from Serbia. Inspirational Jones from London. Heather's from Tennessee. We've got Florida, USA. Eileen's from Western Australia. Karen, UK. Belinda, Northern New South Wales. Awesome. And Psychic Channel in Oregon in the Pacific Northwest of the USA. Welcome. Baltimore, USA. Amanda's UK. Norway, of course. We've got and Los Angeles. We've got the whole world covered here. It's such a great thing to have people from all over the world. And also, I want to show off a little t-shirt that we've just made up. We've just released here at the Life Expansion merchandise store. The link is in the description below. And this was designed by one of my fellow teammates, my workers, Clark, and I love it. And it just says living in peace. And I really love that one, so I thought I'd show that off. Okay, so are we ready to do some meditation? And I just remembered something I want to talk about before I begin. Next week, I will be having my first ever chat with someone on this channel. In fact, can I say it's my first time ever that I'll be interviewing someone. I have never done this before. I'm into growth, I'm into life expansion, so I'm into trying new things out and seeing where it takes me. And this guest is, I can't begin to explain how much I love this girl. She's amazing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read the press kit, and the reason why I want to do this is because I don't want to miss anything about Christina and Othello. So I'm just going to pull up this, and just bear with me whilst I read this. So this is the intro. Christina Hill is a power psychic, celebrity coach, and world-renowned channeler for Athela. Athela is a blue being of light from the planet Sirius and arrived to Christina's life after a profound spiritual event in 2015. Prior to meeting Athela, Christina had a lifelong history of incredible adversity, including drug addiction, homelessness, prostitution, kidnapping, disease, violence, and trauma. After meeting Athela, Christina agreed to be the channel for Athela's light, and she healed Christina completely. And Athela.org was founded, a successful, thriving organization based in philanthropy and service to humanity. Now, I have been blessed to hear Athela speak through Christina, and there's been some amazing, beautiful insights that have been given to me, and I know that Christina is going to share Athela with you all next week, so I'm really excited to have her on board. I will tell you that she has just worked with, she's worked in Carnegie Hall, New York, just the end of last year. She's done amazing things and works with truly some A-grade celebrities. She's just a beautiful soul, and I'm only so happy and honored that we can share Athela and Christina next week. I will keep you posted with that, okay? But for now, here we are. Here we are. And we're ready to get going, hey? We're ready to get going. So we can bring ourselves here to this moment, and we're going to begin to tune in to the intuition, our inner gut experience, that thing that calls us sometimes. We're going to begin to listen out for that. Some might call it even the possibility of guardian angels, beings of light, the little voice that whispers inside. Whatever you name it, we're going to bring that up for you now and to offer you some advice. And remembering that this advice is not telling you exactly what to do, but is only offering advice. And it's always your decision and your choice to do as you please with that. This comes from a deeper aspect of yourself. So let's begin this meditation, eh? And we can begin. You can choose to lie down if you like, or I'm going to be sitting upright here, and I'm going to be putting on a beautiful kaleidoscope scene, and hopefully you will still hear me. Just so you can, if you choose not to close your eyes, some of you might not, please feel free to enlarge your screen and look at this kaleidoscope as I do this meditation. It should go for no more than, let's say, 20 minutes, probably 15 minutes. So if you give yourself that time, make sure that your phone you might be listening on this phone, so if you're listening on the phone, don't turn it off. But if you're not listening on the phone, just make sure that you ease distractions, that you pull them away so that you're here, present in this moment. So we will begin. I'll put this kaleidoscope scene on. No, and I don't believe you can hear me okay, so I've probably messed something up there. Okay, we're going to drop that. You're going to be looking at me, okay? So let's do this together, or else you can close your eyes. To be honest with you, I would be closing your eyes. Okay, so you should have sound back on now. Okay. So let's begin. Closing your eyes, and begin by taking in 3 deep breaths and sending that breath all the way down. You can hear me now, that's good. Just sending that breath all the way down to that belly area. and feeling the sensations as the breath goes in. Feeling your belly expand and contract. Okay, really just tuning into those sensations, letting go of anything else. And once you've done these 3 breaths, just bringing your breath back to a comfortable rhythm for you. Not trying to change your breath in any way. If you like being a witness, just be a witness to your breath. Follow your breath as it goes all the way in, and see if you can even notice the slight pauses between the in-breath and the out-breath. And whatever is coming up for you now, I'd like you to acknowledge that. If there's any emotions that come up for you now, simply just acknowledge it. Don't try and fight it. Don't try and push it away, because meditation is not about pushing anything away. In fact, meditation is simply about being in the present moment, in full awareness, without judgment of any kind. And so you can do this just by following that breath, always coming back to that breath. As with any thoughts that come and go, you don't have to push them away. You simply acknowledge that thought. It's there, it's risen. See it, acknowledge it, without judgment, and then simply move back to your breath, back to your breathing. And what you can do now is just a body scan, starting from your feet, and we're going to move all the way up. Just becoming totally aware of your body and the presence that you are currently, the space that you are sitting in. So starting from the feet, if there's any sensations that come up for you, if there's any feelings, there might be emotions, there might even be aches or pains. And this is all okay. And if you come across any part of your body that has any tension in it, what I'd like you to do is to acknowledge that and send that breath, send the next breath into that area, all the way down into that area, and begin to breathe in and out through that area. So breathing into that area and breathing out from that area as though you're expiring from that area of tension or aches or pains. Just scanning now all the way up to the top of your head. Now, visualize a place now in your mind's eye that inspires you. This place could be a beach, a forest, the desert, a little cottage, fields of flowers, whatever that you feel comfortable in that inspires you. Just see if you can get that in your mind's eye. And give yourself permission to be inspired and to be blown away by the beauty of this place right now. And what I'd like you to do now is to begin to see a pathway, a winding pathway that leads up to this place of inspiration. You begin to walk on this pathway. So what do you see? Is it a big place? Is it a large, expansive place? Keep moving up to it. Are others there in this place, or is this somewhere where you're totally on your own and you feel comfortable and safe? So make yourself comfortable here. You might choose to sit down. There might be chairs there. There might be the ground, the earth, a rock. Whatever you choose, just make yourself comfortable here. And be prepared now to meet your spiritual advisor. And this could be your warrior of wisdom. It might be someone you know, it might be someone you don't know. But whoever it is, it's a being that loves you unconditionally and someone that you feel totally safe with. And this spiritual being of light is going to offer suggestions to you, but is certainly not going to be forcing you to do anything. Just going to gently offer suggestions to you, and ultimately you have the power to choose whichever direction you want to go in. But you're going to have an open heart and be ready for these suggestions. This spiritual guide could be in the shape of a man, a woman, a child, an elder. It could even be a spiritual animal, if you like. There's no right or wrong with this. So as you look up now, you see a pinpoint of light in the distance. And this light is coming towards you and beginning to grow brighter and brighter. And you know within your heart that this here is your spiritual being coming closer to you and closer. And the closer this light comes to you, you feel enveloped in love and safety, and a sense of calm just washes over you. And allow this to wash through you. Just take a moment now to study your inner advisor. What do they look like? What are they wearing? Study the facial features, their hands, their feet. just take a few moments to get acquainted with this being. And you can welcome this being if you haven't already done so. You might like to extend your hand, you might like to give them a hug. Eye contact might just be enough. Whatever you feel comfortable and secure with is perfectly okay. So remember that you're in charge of this meeting. And you can ask your spiritual advisor whatever it is you want to ask. You have a deep inner connection with this advisor, and all is okay. You might want to ask advice on an issue that you're currently dealing with. And remembering that your guide is there to tell you what you need to hear. Possibly not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. So you can listen with an open heart and choose to take on whatever you wish to take on. You may simply want to ask, what is my message for today? What am I here to understand or to know today? Or what is my message for the journey in 2019? You might like to ask for guidance in your health or relationships or your career. Anything is possible. I'd just like to give you a few moments to simply take some time out and to be with this inner wisdom. And remembering also that this inner guide might not just come up as a visual for you. You might hear words. You might feel something. Just be with it. This is your inner guide, just simply offering you suggestions, and suggestions that you might like to take up, but you never have to. Ultimately, you have the choice. And when we tune in and begin to trust this inner voice, the greater we trust this voice, the greater the advice that will come forward, and the stronger it will be, more powerful. And know that you can tune into this at any time by either coming back to this meditation or by just simply being still, taking a few deep breaths in and calling on this inner warrior, this sage, if you like. And know that at any time this sage might come. It may be a different warrior, it may be a different voice with different direction and different suggestions for you. But either or, all is perfectly okay. So you're coming now to the end of the meeting with this inner warrior, this advisor. And it's time to say farewell, and you can do this in any way that you choose. This could be a hug, it could be a few words or gestures, eye contact. But knowing that this is not the end, and you can return whenever you choose. So coming back into this present space now. Taking in 3 deep breaths. And releasing. And again, just breathing in deeply. One more. Welcome back, my friends. Welcome home to wherever you are, where you began this meditation. Hoping that you got something from that, no matter how big or small. But even if you didn't, please don't be concerned. Please don't be concerned about that. Even if you had moments of presence, of just simply being present, you've given yourself the gift of space, of just taking space amidst so many distractions that we have going on now. And it's more important than ever before. We're at a time in humanity where distractions are beyond what there ever have been before. And so it's so much more important. This is why you hear so much more of mindfulness too. It's no wonder why it's come forward, why it's happening so much now. And lovely to see you guys, and I'm reading some of the comments here. just get them here. Adele says, wow, 100 mpg to 0 is possible. I feel restored. Lovely to see. Lovely work. Good on you, Jennifer. You're welcome, Amanda and Belinda. Hello, Seal. Hi, Inspirational Jones. You're welcome. There's so many comments there, but it's lovely to see you, and Ali and Jamie. Hello, Jamie. It's great to see you guys. Yes, Orphan, electronics are great, especially, just lost that for this, but turn them off and quiet your mind. There is a place, there's an absolute place, but the thing is the good thing is that we can choose, and we must begin to be mindful of how often we use our electronics, and don't allow these electronics and this social media to use us. Because just like any other addiction, this is a possibility, and of course they're beginning to do studies on addictions of social media. Ironically, here we are on a social media platform, but again, it's our choice, and we can use it for the benefit of humankind, or we can allow ourselves to get drained and zapped into it. But I think many of you guys are warriors and are onto it. You know. You're most welcome, Psychic Channel. Thank you for being here. It's lovely to see these comments. And of course, yes, you can see Dharma. I always get this wrong. Dharma over there, and the teddy bear there. And a little story about the teddy bear. That was my teddy bear from a very young age, from a baby. It's got one eye kind of split, but it was given back to me about 5 years ago. Mum had it, and I love that little bear now. It's just, he's going to be with me, I think, for a while. And Adele says, I think it was Adele. Yeah, Adele says, building friendships and sharing kindness on social media. And how beautiful is that? And communities. That's it. There's beautiful parts to social media, and I'm in no way do I want to condemn it. No way. But to take that we are responsible and we take charge of that. And we can be the more we can become mindful of everything we do, the greater it will be that we don't get used by social media. Can I tell you, I just slipped up the other day, and this is out of habit. I was out somewhere, I was in waiting in a line, and instead of simply just accepting and waiting in that line and just being, I caught myself pull out my phone because so many other people were, and I just thought, I'll just check mine. And as I pulled it out, I was totally aware. So without even flipping open the cover, I'm like, what am I doing? Why do I need this right now? Just quickly put it back in my pocket and just was aware of everything that was going on around me. And so that's the beauty of meditation and awareness. The greater we will become, the greater we will begin to pick up our habits and what is going on. And so an orphan says, get out in nature more and turn the phone off. Oh yes, oh yes. Yeah. So guys, before I go, I'd like to just again let you know about the guest next week is Christina Hill, and who also we're going to meet a fella who Christina channels and who's an ascended master. And I'm telling you now, so much love radiates through these guys. It's worth tuning into. And Christina's a well-renowned psychic, channeler, and also has just recently made an appearance at Carnegie Hall in New York. She's beyond amazing. I'm very excited. I've got a few technical things I have to learn before that meeting because she will be in USA somewhere whilst I'm here, but we'll get to it, hey? I'm up for the challenge. So I send you guys love. Thank you very much for being here and for giving yourself this gift today. That's the most important thing. So on behalf of Dharma, who's been sleeping this whole time, we'll say goodbye to you. Just see if we've got, see if I can work this. Don't even know where it is. I've got all my screens pulled down here at the moment. Okay. So bye-bye friends, and enjoy your weekend. And sleep well for those of you about to sleep, and have a great day for those of you that it's the morning time. Okay. Namaste. God bless. And go with love. Go with love. Bye-bye.